Good evening and welcome to the East Texan Sports Report. I'm your host, Tyler McDonough, and I'm joined by my co-host, Zach Cottam. All right, Zach, let's dive into things. Give us an update on track and field.
All right, well, this past weekend, the men and women's teams participated in the Mount SAC relays, where Mina Spyard is the second woman in A&M-Commerce history to go under 1 minute in the 400-meter hurdles with a time of 59.96 seconds, so she just made it. Also, the men's 4x100-meter relay recorded the 7th fastest time in the nation with a time of 40.81 seconds. The Lions will be back in action this Friday, April 27th and 28th at the Bobcat Classic in San Marcos, Texas. Give us an update on softball.
Well, it's a tough weekend for the Lions as they dropped all 3 games to Angelo State. In Game 1, they lost 2-0, and in Game 2, they lost 6-5 on a near comeback, and in Game 3, they lost 12-3 in 5 innings. The 13th ranked Lions will take on Texas Women's University this weekend before the Lone Star Conference Championship on May the 4th. Give us an update on intramural sports.
Well, this past week wrapped up a lot of sports for us. As far as men's softball, Sigma Chi fraternity took home the trophy there. Alpha Phi's women's sorority took home the women's softball trophy. Taylor Looney won the women's home run derby.
Dingers.
And the 4v4 flag football competition will start Monday the 30th. Give us a wrap up on golf.
Well, the men and women's golf team competed at the Lone Star Conference Championship this past Monday and Tuesday. For the men, Lucas McCubbin was named Lone Star Conference Player of the Year, and Blake Harford and Wilfredo Sanchez were named First Team All-Lone Star Conference. The men placed second place with an 864 total, and that equaled to 12 over par. The Lions had a late push in the third round, but still fell to Midwestern State University. The women placed sixth with a 621 total, and the young group of ladies look to improve on this season as the future is bright for them. The men will be competing in the super regional tournament, in Amarillo, Texas in 2 weeks' time.
Thank you for joining us on this week's edition of the East Texan Sports Report. Make sure to check in with us on Twitter at East Texan Online, and stay tuned for next week.